Hello everyone. So, if you have a lot of money to spare and you want the best earphone experience, the TWS earphone experience, what do? You go for a flagship company like Apple, Samsung, or maybe someone which specializes in earphones like Sennheiser, and you get what they have to offer. And we have right now 3 of the best earphones in the market available. So, Amritanshu, what is your opinion?
Oh, hi. So you want a nice sounding pair of earbuds?
I definitely do.
Okay, Akash, I have 3 brand new pair of earbuds. Well, not exactly brand new, but they are new and they are good. Obviously, we all recognize this. You will recognize this too. This is the Apple AirPods Pro 2nd generation, and this is meant for Apple devices. If you have an iPhone, this just works best. And these have just come out, and these are expensive at rupees 26,900. These are the most expensive pair of earbuds here available. If you don't like the idea of the AirPods, which I don't know why, then I have these 2 options. One is, this is the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, costs somewhere around 20,000 bucks, meant for Samsung devices, but it works with almost all kinds of Android phones. And this is the Sennheiser Momentum TWS 3. It's a very confusing name, but it's the Sennheiser. And this came out earlier this year, and it is also one of the nicer sounding pair of earbuds you can buy. Costs somewhat around 21,000 rupees, and yeah, it works with Android, iOS, and everything.
So they look good. They do look good, and you have explained how they sound like. But if we keep the vagueness aside,
okay,
how do they sound?
Okay, if I have to solely choose them on the basis of how they sound, I think the AirPods Pro 2nd generation takes the cake. I am no musician. I don't compose music, but from what I can understand and what my ears understand, the AirPods Pro has the widest sound stage I have heard on most of any TWS earbuds. The bass is controlled well, Akash, and you can actually hear them. You can feel that this low end is punchy, the mids are clear, and the highs are, well, they are also clear. Overall, this is a really good sounding pair of TWS earbuds, and with the noise cancellation enabled, it just isolates you from the rest of the world. Apple is using that new H2 chip that does magic in the way it processes audio, the way it processes everything. This is good. That said, the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, well, this is also good. It has a very different sound signature as compared to the Apple AirPods. This has a more balanced signature, I would say. The focus is more on strong mids, and the lows are well controlled. The highs are also clear. If you love listening to a balanced audio signature, I think the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro will definitely impress you. Obviously, there's some punchiness. I mean, the bass is a bit stronger, so that's there. But if you want clinically balanced audio, if you just want everything just precisely balanced, I think nothing beats the Sennheiser. The Sennheiser Momentum TWS 3. This sounds pristine. It may sound flat, as we were discussing, Akash, but almost all the audio tracks, if you are listening from a good source, I think it is bound to impress. It is bound to impress.
Got it. So all these 3 earphones have their own speciality, but you would agree that the Apple looks the best, sounds the best. But while we are on the lookings, I think the Samsung looks really good. It has this lavender color, and its touch and feel is really nice. But what about you? What do you think looks the best compared to the 3?
Design is subjective. If I were to pick one, I think definitely the Sennheiser looks vastly different from everything that's here on the desk today. This fabric finish, you have to agree, this is resisting smudges and scratches easily, and yeah, it does look stealthy. It looks great. You just can't beat the looks of the Sennheiser. The Samsung comes a close second. I think what the Samsung does is it takes a very cutesy appeal to the design, and yeah, these earbuds, they are very comfortable to wear. They sit in the ear very well, and they just stay lodged in.
Right.
They stay lodged in. So if you are after comfort, obviously the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, you should take these. The Apple AirPods Pro 2, obviously the stem design, so it also stays in the ear nicely. And yeah, thanks to the stem, it is easier to pull out. It's easier to adjust. As for the in-ear comfort, I don't think they are the most comfortable pair of earbuds I have heard, but they definitely sound well. And yeah, I would have also loved Apple to do something about the build quality of the case. I mean, yes, we have got speakers here for Find My, and yeah, we have the lightning port again. You can charge this with an Apple Watch charger as well. But I think it scratches very easily, and in terms of design and looks, I think it just can't match the sheer presence of the Sennheiser.
So we have covered the sound and we have covered the looks, and I think the takeaway is that Sennheiser stands out. I think that is undisputable as well. But when you're spending so much money, it's not enough, right? You are also after the smart features.
Yeah,
so can you tell us about the smart features?
Okay, smartness, that's where the AirPods clearly takes the lead. If you have an iPhone, the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, it works like a charm. Everything, the integration is supreme. In fact, I also have a MacBook for my work, and I mean, the easiest thing is if I've connected my AirPods to my MacBook, and if I get a call on my iPhone, it automatically switches to the iPhone. That's convenient, you must say.
Definitely.
Well, the Samsung also does it, but again, it's not as like you have to go and enable some settings.
Right.
On the app, on the AirPods, everything is enabled by default. Other than that, I mean, obviously you get noise cancellation, and I have to say, brilliant noise cancellation on the AirPods. Cancels out most of, like, even when this is the iPhone, it even can. I use this to cancel them out. But other than, yes, the transparency. Akash, I think the transparency mode on the AirPods Pro 2nd generation is good. I mean, it almost feels like as if I'm wearing nothing. You can hear everything naturally and clearly. I think the AirPods just takes the cake here. And yeah, other than that Find My feature, for the Find My option, I think if you have a knack for losing your AirPods case, you will be able to find it easily with your iPhone. The Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, it almost has the same sort of features, just like how the AirPods gets the spatial audio. Samsung gives you the 360 reality audio, 360 degree something. That's very confusing name, but I think if you have a Samsung device, you are going to love using the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Plus, you also get to hear high bitrate audio with a Samsung phone. That said, when you have paired the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro with any another Android phone, some of the features you lose out on some of the features, but it still works pretty well. Noise cancellation is good, but not great, not as good as the AirPods Pro. And yeah, other than that, the transparency mode is good. Mic reception, again, the AirPods has the better mic reception because of that extended stem. This struggles. The mic could have been better, and so that's there. As for the Sennheiser has equal amount of smart features on both Android and iOS. And yes, you can alter the kind of noise cancellation, you can cancel out the wind, and you can tweak the settings slightly here and there, but the Sennheiser is solely meant for music lovers, not for those who take a lot of calls. And yes, I mean, this has brilliant battery life, but yeah, that's the thing.
And that is interesting, and I'm glad you brought up the battery life,
Yeah.
because I'm someone who goes out and keeps a earphone in the bag for a week, and I will not take it out, and I will still use it like in between the entire week, right? So I need my earphones to last a while. So which one gives the best battery life?
To be honest, Akash, I think when it comes to battery life, all of these you may need to, if you use them regularly for on 3 to 4 hours on average on a regular basis, I think all of them are going to last you at most a week, if not less. Obviously the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, this has a lot going on with it, so I do need to charge the AirPods Pro a lot more than any of these. The Sennheiser, this has I think the best battery life of the lot, and this just works best. I mean it. Like the last I charged this was last week when we were shooting the Pixel video.
Right.
The Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, this lasts well, fair enough. I mean it's good enough if you are taking a lot of calls, and 5 to 6 hours even with ANC, that's great. So that's about the battery life.
So I think at this point you must be wondering, why am I asking you so many questions? Well, the thing is, I have like 20 to 25,000 to spare, and I'm confused which one should I buy. So Amritanshu, everything aside, what is your recommendation?
Knowing that you don't use an iPhone, I cannot recommend the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, and that's a sad bit because this easily is the best of the lot. This easily is the best of the lot. But since you use an Android, you have to pick either of these two, and in that case I think both of these are good enough, Akash. Yeah, the Samsung is easily the more comfortable option. The Sennheiser is not as comfortable, but and the sound signature, it depends. If you like that bass, I think you're going to pick up the Samsung, but overall sound quality, I think the Sennheiser wins. But on the whole, I think the AirPods just takes the prize.
So there you have it. In case you were having a confusion just like me, now you know which one to go for. That's all for this video. I am Akash.
And I'm Amritanshu, signing off on behalf of HT Tech.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Bye.